Hello students. So from today your online classes have begun and I'm going to discuss your mathematics. Okay. So first you will open your books and your copies. See, first we'll discuss the syllabus, then we'll move on to today's chapter. Look, your syllabus, you have 6 units. Okay. You have number system, you have algebra, you have then commercial arithmetic, then geometry and mensuration. You can look at the chapters, those are given in your contents. See, in number system we are going to study about integers, fractions, decimals, rational numbers, then questions related to exponents and powers also. Understood? Then in algebra we are going to study about algebraic expressions, then linear equations in one variable. Then commercial arithmetic we are going to study two important chapters, that means ratio and proportion and percentage and its applications. Okay. Then geometry, we have many chapters are given in geometry. See, those are lines and angles, triangle and properties. Then practical geometry you have congruency of triangles, then symmetry and visualizing solid shapes. Mensurations, you need to find perimeter and area. Then statistics, data handling and chance and probability. Those two chapters are given. Okay, so that is just your syllabus. The detailed syllabus is given in your book. You can go through it. So let us move on to today's chapter. So today we'll be discussing about integers, your first chapter. Okay, integers. Let us start the chapter. First we are going to do a quick revision, because these things you have already studied about whole numbers, natural numbers and integers. Okay, then how integers are plotted on a number line, then predecessor, successor and comparison of integers, and at last we are going to study absolute value. What is the meaning of absolute value? Okay, so the first thing we are going to discuss whole numbers, natural numbers and integers. See, it is very easy to study from the number line. Look here, 0 is written at the center, then positive numbers are written to the right hand side of 0 and so on, those will go on, and the negative numbers are written to the left hand side of 0. Okay. So these from 1 and so on, these are known as natural numbers. You have studied, yes or no? If we include 0 in those natural numbers, then those are known as whole numbers, represented by capital W. Okay, and these numbers that I have written, -1, -2, -3 and so on, these are the negative of the natural numbers. Okay, see, 1 is a natural number, -1 is the negative of natural number 1, then 2 is a natural number, -2 is the negative of natural number 2. So these are the negative of the natural numbers. Okay, so question might come, what are integers? So integers means what? Integers means the set of whole numbers, that means from 0 and to all natural numbers, okay, to infinity. The set of whole numbers and negative of natural numbers, that means from -1 and so on. The negative number also infinity, positive numbers will go on to infinity. So I have written it. Integers are the set of all the whole numbers along with the negative of the natural numbers. Okay, and integers are represented by I or Z, capital I or capital Z. So two things you need to remember: what are positive integers and what are negative integers. See, positive integers means the numbers to the right hand side of the number line, that means right hand side to 0, that means +1, +2, +3, those are positive integers. Okay, and negative integers are -1, -2, -3, those are all are negative integers. Understood? See, this one is a diagram given here properly. Positive integers means this +1, +2, +3, +4 and so on, and negative integers means -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Okay, what about 0? So 0, it is neither positive nor negative. Understood? 0 is neither positive nor negative, so it is written at the center of the number line. Okay, now we are going to study about what are predecessor, what are successor, and how to compare integers. Okay, comparison means nothing but greater than or less than. See, we'll be doing some questions also. We'll discuss, then we'll do some questions. The first one, Predecessor means one less than a given integer is called its predecessor. Okay, one less than a given integer. Look at the number line. See, the number line is given here. Wait, let me clear this. See, suppose question came, what is the predecessor of -1? What will be answer? Predecessor means it always come one. That means when we subtract 1, okay, when we subtract 1 from any integer, then it is the predecessor. That means -1, we need to find the predecessor of -1, so we will subtract 1. We'll subtract 1 from -1, so we'll get the answer as -2. So we are going to learn about these additions and subtractions. We are going to learn, no need to worry. If you don't remember those, we will study again, because these you have already studied in your lower classes. Okay, now what is the predecessor of 3 plus 3? See, this is plus 3 here. Which number come before plus 3? Obviously plus 2. Okay, how? 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1, what is the answer? 3 minus 1 is always equal to 2. So 2 is the predecessor of 3. Understood? Okay. Next, successor. Successor means one more than a given integer is called its successor. One less than it is known as predecessor, and one more than it is known as successor. Example, it is given -2 is the successor of -3. How? See, here -2 is the successor of -3. That means to find the successor, we need to add 1. So what is the successor of -3? -3 plus 1. -3 plus 1 equal to -2. So the successor of -3 is -2. Understood? So this is the successor. Okay, so predecessor means -1, successor means +1. What is the successor of 3? Plus 3. The successor of plus 3 is 4, because 3 plus 1 how much? 4. This is the successor. Understood? Now how to compare? Compare means for any two integers represented on a number line, the one indicated on the right is always greater. Again, we study from the number line only. Look, the number to the left, right hand side is always greater. See, positive side it is very easy, yes or no? Because we know that 2 is greater than 1. 2 is greater than 1, yes or no? 3 is greater than 2. 4 is greater than 3. But on the negative side, it might be a little bit confusing. So same thing it goes. -2 is less than -1. That means -1 is greater than -2. Okay. Then -2 is greater than -3. Then -3 is greater than -4, and so on. It will apply to 0 also. 0 is greater than -1. Okay. 0 is greater than -1, but 0 is less than +1. So in a number line, from the right hand side number is always greater than the left one. That means the right side number is always greater than the left side number. Here are so many examples I have shown you. I think you have understood. Okay. 4 is to the right hand side of 3, so 4 is greater than 3. Okay. -2 is the right hand side of -3, so -2 is greater than -3. Understood? So that is comparison. Okay, we'll do some questions also. Let us discuss first. Now, what is absolute value? Absolute value means it is the numerical value regardless of the sign. Okay, numerical value means, for example, it is represented between this symbol. Suppose one example I have given you, -8. What is the absolute value of -8? You will just write the numerical value, that means 8. No need to write any symbols. -5. What is the absolute value of -5? You will simply write 5. No need to write any symbol, because 5 is the numerical value of -5. Understood? And the absolute value is either equal or greater than the integer. Suppose +8. Absolute value will be 8, yes or no? So you can see that +8 and 8, they are equal. Both are equal. But the absolute value is always greater than the given integer. Here +8 is greater than -8, yes or no? that means minus 8 is less than plus 8. So we can say that the absolute value is either equal or greater than the integer, but it cannot be less than that of the integer. Understood? We'll do some questions. See. Okay. First question, it is given, find the successor of 76. What will be the successor of 76? The first one. Successor means what? Add 1. 76 plus 1, 77. So successor of 76 is how much? 77. Understood? So successor of 76 is 77. Second, minus 45. Minus 45. Successor plus 1. If we add 1 to minus 45, then how much we'll get? We'll get minus 44. So these additions and subtractions we are going to discuss. But as you have already studied in your previous classes, so simply I have done this now. Number 3 you will do in your home, minus 32. You will find the successor of minus 32. Okay. Then predecessor. Predecessor means what? Minus 1. Yes or no? First one it is very easy because it is positive 32. What will be the predecessor? 32 minus 1. Subtract 1. 32 minus 1 how much? 31. Yes or no? Second one it is given minus 21. Minus 21 you will subtract 1. So minus 21 minus 1 minus 22. Yes or no? So predecessor of 32 is 31. Then predecessor of minus 21 is minus 22. Third one you will try at home, minus 98. You need to find the predecessor of minus 98. Understood? Then now you need to compare. First one it is given minus 45, then blank minus 42. Now which one will be greater? Minus 45 is greater or minus 42 is greater? You need to solve. Okay. Second one you will try at home. Second one is your homework. 2 I will do, 1 you will do. Okay. See, first one it is given minus 45, then second one it is given minus 42. So which one will be greater here? As we have already discussed, the number to the right hand side is always greater. Yes or no? So if you write in a number line, if we continue minus 45, then it will be minus 44, then minus 43, then minus 42. Yes or no? So you can see that minus 42 is on the right hand side of 45. So minus 42 will be greater than 45. Understood? This one is easy. One is negative, one is positive. We know that positive numbers are always greater than the negative numbers. Okay. Number B, it is your homework. You will try at home. Okay. I think you have understood. These are very easy. These you can just simply find the numerical values. It is given, find the absolute values of. First one it is given minus 34. Just remove the sign 34. Okay. Second one it is given 54. Remove the sign 54. That means here positive sign is there. Okay. Then third one it is given minus 567. Remove the sign. So it will be 567. Understood? So by using the concept of absolute value, we are going to learn about additions and subtractions of integers. Okay. So those we will do in your next class. So I think you have understood today what we have discussed. You have understood. So if you are having any difficulty, you can just repeat the video once. You will understand. Okay. Then that much for today. So thank you.